Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of the Fusion series. In this episode we're going to be doing Magical Gamer or Cat and Cloudy. I'm not that proud of this one. I feel like I could have done a little bit better. But I think I did okay. I hope that you'll enjoy this little commentary over the artwork that I made. So for the outfit, I think I mixed up a little bit of Cloudy's and a little bit of Magical's. I really like Cloudy's outfit. I think it's really cute and simple, but it looks really comfy. So I really like it. So I put in Magical or Cat's skirt, and then I put the legs in. The screen recorder didn't pick up the sketch that I made under this, so it kind of looks like I'm just drawing randomly, but I did make a sketch for this. The sketch didn't include the clothing, so I was kind of just randomly deciding where to put things as I was drawing them. So you can see here that the sleeves have black and white stripes, but later on I decided to change that, and I'll show you that in a bit. And as you can see, I kept Cloudy's little shirt thing. I thought it was cute, and I wanted to kind of keep that the same. And then I kind of changed the hair a little bit. So here I'm just adding a few more details to the hair and giving it the little, giving it more depth and showing the little backgrounds, and then I'm just cleaning up the little line arts here. And now I think I'm gonna start the coloring. So for the coloring of the OC, I decided that I would use Cloudy's hair color, since I used Cat's hair color for the first video, and I didn't want to overuse it too much. And I really like Cloudy's hair color. I think it's really cute, and I love the pastel colors, and light blue is my favorite color. So I'm really glad about using it. And then I was just adding the star on the shirt to make it a bit more reminiscent of Cat's star shirt. And then I added her shoes, which I'm going to make purple later. And here I was kind of indecisive on what kind of shoes that she would have, because I wanted them to be purple like Cat's, but still be reminiscent of Cloudy's little sandals. So I had a couple problems making those. So here I'm just kind of cleaning up the coloring and adding the skin tones and such. And I'm also fixing up the layering issues that I had, just to make it a bit more smooth and such in the later stages of the drawing. Here I'm kind of just deepening the tones of the skin and making them a bit darker. So the screen recorder, I think, messed up the coloring a bit and made it look a little bit more yellow than it was supposed to. But just know that I used a kind of orangey color for the skin tone, and to make it look more lively and colorful like I did with the other drawing earlier. And then after this, I did the kind of filtering thing that I did by selecting the entire picture, and then using the airbrush tool, and then having like a color and then spraying it around the character. Except this time I decided that maybe I wanted a little change, and then I changed the color to a light blue, because the character's color palette is very blue, it's very light, and so I thought it would be interesting to try something else and use blue instead of red to make it look a bit more blue and cool and of that sort. here I started shading like I usually do. I started with a kind of dark color and then airbrushed it. I have a little bit of a problem with shading. I'm just shading around the legs and skirt. Again, it's kind of difficult for me to use my own kinds of shading style. And I think my way of shading looks really ugly, and I think a lot of parts of my art look kind of ugly. So I was kind of having a lot of trouble with the shading, and I had to go a few times and look at different shading styles so that I could use it properly. And then eventually I just went on just blurring it. Blurring it also kind of lowers the opacity for me, but I just lowered it a bit more so that it looks a lot less jarring and a lot more kind of quiet and muted, which made I think it made it look a lot better. And a lot more depth, especially in the skin, because it made it look a lot more colorful, but at the same time didn't make it look too colorful. Here, I'm starting the hair, and I'm shading it by drawing white, and then obviously I messed up a lot of times, and I tried adding darker shades to my hair to make it look more realistic, but unfortunately every time I tried it just ended up not looking right, and then eventually I just gave up, and I used my original style, which was basically just drawing lines, solid lines, instead of using hairbrushes or light colors. And then I tried adding dark colors again, but as I said, I eventually just gave up on adding those to the picture. And later on, I also tried smudging the lines a bit to make them a bit more realistic to actual hair, because I think that I should make it look a little bit more textury and a little less cartoony, which is what I'm aiming to do in my next drawing. So after messing around with the line art a little bit, I started kind of working on coloring the line art. I tried to use brighter colors this time to make the picture look a bit more light and fluffy, and I hope that worked out okay. I think it looks alright. I really, as I said before, I really like coloring the line art, and I think it's really calming. And I really enjoyed this part of the drawing. It's always my favorite. In my opinion, coloring the line art makes the art look a lot more finished, and it looks a lot more professional, in my opinion. And I think that if you are a beginner artist, you should try coloring your line art once you're finished with it, because it does improve the artwork a lot. And I think it makes it look a lot more finished. But that's just my opinion. I'm not really the best person to ask for advice, especially as I'm a little bit not exactly the most qualified artist myself. So I think that coloring the line art makes it pop a lot. So it's really, I just kind of picked darker colors from the rest of the line art. I guess I should explain how I color the line art. And for here, I changed the color of the sleeves to the color of Kat's jacket, because I thought it looked really cute that way. So after a while of coloring the line art and finishing the eyes, I finished the product. So I really hope you guys liked it. Fortunately, I wasn't able to record the rest of the drawing, so I'm really sorry. I really meant to record the eye coloring and the adding of the flower, which I forgot to add earlier, and finishing off the line art. But I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.